Everything Yowie. It's episode 13. I know last week I did put episode 11, but that was really episode 12. That's how good I am with computers. Anyway, I wanted to say that.
Mate, you're frozen.
And I
Mate,
want to introduce my partner in crime, mountains backwards and dongs. Oh, yeah, maybe the internet.
no, you keep freezing,
How
Dan.
we chase how to measure prints with thongs. It's me partner in crime, Mr. David Reed.
Hello and welcome everybody. And hello, Dan. You got
Hey,
some, yeah, we missed most of that, mate, because you keep freezing.
I know, they're just internet's crap. I'll do it again. I'm going to introduce my partner in crime. Some say he was the first to walk over the Blue Mountains backwards while wearing thongs. But but his first apprentice thong hiker was the Yowie chaser. And he chose any stuffing this up, and he taught him how to measure prints with thongs. So, Mr. David Reed, everyone, yay,
Yay.
yay!
Yeah.
I stuffed
So,
one up.
size 13 thong is a 13-inch print, is it?
No, it's actually 15 inch or something like that, but it's in the blue metal on like where a work site's been. So obviously, like you said, someone's kind of got out of an excavator and or it's easy in the blue metal to make a shape and go like this and make toe prints. So anyway, that's the
I
Yowie
couldn't,
chaser
I
for you.
couldn't, I couldn't see the toe prints.
I could see little round things, and anyway, that's the toe prints. But anyway, that's the
Mm.
chaser for you. But what are we here for tonight, Dave? I'll let you explain to everyone what we're going to talk about.
Well, I found this video during the week. It was 2 weeks old, and it was basically like a little documentary of the 10 most important Yowie footage that is in Australia, and it hyped on for 13 or 15 minutes, but I cut out the 4 minutes of the actual 10 sightings, and I thought it'd be interesting to go through it and
Oh no, I'm going to take my hat
give it
off.
a measure of what you think. And some of them are quite old, some of them aren't all that old. A couple of them are ridgy didge, and a lot of it's crap. But I thought it'd be interesting to go through it, so I shortened it down to 4 minutes. If you've got the video,
I got the video. What I'll do is I'll share the screen and we'll kind of we'll play it all and then we'll go through them and tell everyone what we think. So what you do is Dave's put pictures of him with a thong. So let's just we'll share the screen. Um, entire screen. Share. All right. So you should be able to see all this, hopefully. And all right, it's coming up now. Just let me know, Dave, if it works.
yeah, it is.
It's working. All right, good.
Yep.
I'll try and make it full screen. It's not going to full screen for some reason. Anyway, we'll play it. One thing, Dave, can you guys hear the audio?
No.
Give me a second. Let me just stop sharing for a sec. Um, all right. Audio. Where's the audio here? Background audio. I understand. All right. Not sure why it's not giving. Basically, I can hear it on. Just give me a sec. It says background audio. Yeah, and then it goes to this. Sorry about this.
Oh, it looks like Dan's ducked out for a minute. But yeah, it's only a 4-minute video. We've got a little bit to say on in between each one. But you know, some of them are people that are still currently putting stuff out on YouTube, and you can make your own mind up what you think. But I know what I think about them. But hello, Pink Sky by Night.
Yeah, that's why I'm this one here.
Hello, you're back.
Yeah, can you hear that? Can
No.
you? No. Sorry, my technical advisor's just going to let me know what's going on. Sorry. Yes. Where do I go? Because I'm sharing that screen. Stop sharing. All right, I'm going to here. Yeah, background audio. Yes, please ensure that you use royalty-free music. No, I'm not using music. Which one? Sorry, everyone. Yeah, here. Yes. If I go to video, it doesn't go to where I want to go. So it doesn't go to where I want to go. I can't get to. Wait. What if I go like? So before, hasn't it, Dave?
What's that?
It's played the sound before, hasn't it? Never.
No.
All right. I'm really worried. I'm not sure what's going on. Because if I share the screen, it won't give me the. You can't do video. I'm trying to work out. We're just trying to work out now why it's not doing it. So if you go to video, I've got to go to the actual YouTube to play it. Technical advisor here, my wife. I'll just talk while we're playing the video. There's no way I'm going to get it going. I'm not sure what's happening here. Oh, okay. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to play the link externally on here, so maybe you guys can hear it. Just give me 1 second. You sent it to me, didn't you, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's just gonna. I'm gonna have to work this out later on off screen. All right. I've got it here now. So no, the sound comes through the microphone here. So you can. Our first sighting comes from a photograph. All right. So I'll share the screen. Can you hear this, Dave?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So what I'm going to do, as I played on here, we will go stand. We'll play set. Yes, I did that one. All right. Can you hear that audio?
Yeah.
Our first sighting comes from a photograph of a yowie taken in 19.
So you can hear that now, Dave? Just want to
Yeah,
double
can
check.
hear it now. Can
All
hear it
right.
now.
All right, cool. Worked it out. All right, let's go.
Our first sighting comes from a photograph of a yowie taken in 1936 in a remote bush area of New South Wales, Australia. This image resurfaced on The Extraordinary, an Australian TV show that aired from 1993 to 1996, and later on the Nine Network in 1997. The Extraordinary showcased various paranormal and supernatural.
Now that's a Tongan.
Yeah.
Our second sighting comes from Queensland in March 2014, featuring footage.
Do you want to talk about each one individually as we go, Dave?
Yeah, just only take a couple of seconds. The only reason that one's a thongan is because the people sitting next to it never saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's still an outstanding mystery photo, I think.
Yeah, with a box brownie. All right, so this is a Jason Heel one coming up now.
Our second sighting comes from Queensland in March 2014, featuring footage of a yowie interested in apples placed on a large rock measuring 6 feet wide, 6 feet across, and 5 feet high. In this video, key things to watch for include blinking eyes, arms to the side, and a turn and standing on 2 legs in the last second of the footage. You may need to freeze frame it a few times to catch these details. The rainforest moisture in the air at 3:27 a.m. also adds to the light effect, similar to how fog enhances light when driving a car.
Well, that one's certainly a Thongan because that's Jason Heel at 3 o'clock in the morning wearing a blanket and got a sock on his arm with some reflectors. What's your thoughts, Dave?
Yeah, I always thought something like that, or a head torch. You know, one of the ones that's got the little lights on the sides of it.
Yeah,
But,
it's something weird about
yeah.
that. He has been proven to be a hoaxer, and with other things like he had someone there with shoes on and had fake big footprints attached to the bottom of the shoes, and that came out a number of years ago. But anyway, we'll go to the next one. So anyway, that's a Tongan.
Our third sighting comes from Western Australia, where a tree camera captured what appears to be a brown juvenile yowie. This footage, taken by YouTuber Jason Heel on November 16, 2016, shows the yowie jumping and then running past the camera. It moves very quickly, so you need to watch carefully towards the end to see it land and run, revealing what looks like an arm and head.
Now that is a brown native pigeon of the area. I've looked it up, and there's a pigeon there that's these pigeons that are, I get them in the Blue Mountains here, and they're really big and they're brown. That's not a juvenile yowie leaping across the screen and running. It's a bird.
Yeah. It's a bird coming in. You can even see the space between it and the bottom of the photograph when it first enters frame.
Of course. Anyway, that's a bird. It's, and these people, I don't know, he's calling it a yowie. It's a yowie, you stupid idiot. Anyway, we'll go to the next one. That's a Tongan.
Fourth sighting takes place in September 2019. A father claimed to have spotted a yowie while hiking through the Burragorang area in New South Wales. The photograph he captured shows a large, shadowy figure in the forest, which we believe to be the elusive creature.
All right, so there's another one that's a classic pareidolia. It's probably Leona Bunk walking around in the bush with a bottle of metho. Who knows? But what do you think, Dave?
Yeah, no, that's just a pareidolia photo. Seen hundreds of them.
Yeah,
And, you know,
exactly.
who knows? Maybe 1 out of the 100 really was the real deal, but no, not good enough.
All right, that's a Tongan.
Our fifth sighting occurred in September 2019, when a yowie was reportedly spotted in Tamborine, Gold Coast. The sighting was captured on Google Street View by S. Cranwell. The picture, taken at Tamborine Mountain, shows an extremely tall figure. Cranwell visited the location immediately after the sighting, but the figure was no longer present on the property.
All right, so there's another Tongan there. The guy's got it off, Google Maps. He reckons it's a yowie. Like, that's stretching it a bit far.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably got to be one of the biggest Tongans of the day. Oh, my God. They say that means if you're going to be a Yowie researcher, just get on Google Maps and just look down all the streets that have got bush on them, and any shadow can be a Yowie. Like, anyway, that's a thongan.
Yeah.
Next.
Our sixth sighting occurred in January 2020 in the Sunny Corner Pine Forest, Australia, and was posted by YouTuber Snappy Bro. This footage shows something in the dark spot to the left of the tree, appearing as two shiny spots moving, possibly eyes just left of the center of the screen. A pair of glowing eyes can be seen at ground level at the 9 to 10 o'clock position, not a cat and in the shadow. It seems to be a juvenile Yowie on its stomach, peeking out while its parents distract with knocking.
All right. So what's your thoughts on that one, Dave?
I couldn't see
Our seventh sighting comes from May 2021 in Queensland.
Let me just, keep going.
Yeah, I couldn't see the lights they were talking about, and also it's quite disingenuous because just as they're talking about it, they move from that footage to two pictures of a small face looking out as if they're the photos of what they're talking about. So no, that's a thongan, mate.
Unfortunately. Hello, you there, Dave?
Yeah, you back?
Yeah. Keep talking, mate. You're all good. My internet's always crap, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, just the way they've cut this film together, they've used, if you watch the whole 15 minutes of it, it's a lot of waffle and hundreds of photos of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever you can imagine in an artistic representation you can be shown, but none of them are relating to what they're actually talking about. So bear that in mind.
Yeah, we always will. And there's a lot of thongan going on. Yeah, brown cuckoo dove. Yeah, that's the one I looked up. It was brown cuckoo dove. So we'll go to the next one.
Dean Harrison, who has been tracking Australia's version of Bigfoot for decades, captured footage of what he claims are two 9 feet tall Yowies on a thermal camera. The clip, taken at Springbrook National Park on the Gold Coast, appears to show the heat signatures of multiple large creatures hiding in the bushland. This new video provides compelling thermal evidence.
Right.
100%
it's not a thongan, because I actually reckon that's 100% the real deal. But even the way they showed that, they've just shown that this shot was as if they were all standing there and the Yowie was on the left-hand side behind them, when all that was a comparison photo.
Yeah, that was just to show how big that
it was in relation to them under a thermal conditions, not that was the photo.
No, that wasn't the photo. So I've actually been to the site when that was actually added to Tracking the Law that Attila Cowdy produced, and we actually went to that area, and I was actually standing there at night time with a thermal, and Buck was right next to me, who shot that footage on a thermal, and we've got pretty much exactly the same thermals, and it's pitch black out there. You're not going to be able to get in there and try and trick these guys, because you'll be heard, and the bush is too thick to try and walk through there to play any tricks on the boys. But you would tell if it was someone with a jacket on, or some sort of suit, because your body heat wouldn't be the same like these were. You'd be different colors because of the heat coming off different types of clothing. So it's they definitely got something there, and there's no ifs or buts about that. All right, let's go to the next one. I think this is the last one, isn't it?
Further contributing to the mystery of the Yowie's existence, our 8th sighting occurred on April 18th, 2022, near Toowoomba, Australia. This footage captures a cloaked figure zooming past, appearing as an apparition. If Yowies can cloak like their American counterparts, it could explain their elusive nature. The theory that Yowies might be interdimensional creatures suggests they could move between dimensions.
So that's a thongan. Why is it a thongan, Dave? Anyway, that's funny. All right, this is why it's a dongan, because the guy that's filmed this has done some pretty dodgy stuff. Even when Ron Quinton was there doing some research, and the AYR boys were filming it with a thermal, and this guy who shot this footage was throwing rocks and saying it was coming from the bush. And then there was another one where they did video footage, and they were standing near a pond, and they were saying, "Look, at the water's shaking for whatever reason." And like one of the ladies next to him threw a rock in there, and then they're all going, "Oh, look, the water shook." And they got a couple of dodgy videos out there, so this could have been done with CGI or somehow. Once you've been caught hoaxing or doing something dodgy, you're always going to be questionable from there on.
Hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, sorry, just checking.
Sorry,
All right,
mate. Yeah, I was just talking about the that why that video footage is a bit dodgy. Um,
yeah,
I didn't know if you guys
no,
could hear. This guy's made a number of videos that are pretty questionable. They've thrown rocks at Ron Quinton while they were in the bush at night time, and they were caught on thermal video footage doing that, saying it was Yowies.
oh, this is
Throwing
the
rocks.
same guys.
Yeah, this guy's name's Glenn. Yeah, he's got a few dodgy videos out there. Shane, you'd know about that. Shane's he's onto that. He's shown me a few of those videos, but that's why you can't believe someone that's been doing some dodgy things over the years.
Fair enough.
All right, so that's the dongan. We're going to the next one. We've probably got about a minute left.
Our ninth sighting occurred in September 2022, reported by Ron Quinton, a Yowie tracker from Alimba on the Sunshine Coast. Quinton, who also works for Australia Post, has noted an increase in sightings of 8-foot-tall shaggy Yowies. These sightings have been primarily concentrated around Beerwah and Mapleton National Parks, the Glasshouse Mountains, Yandina, Wappa Dam, Kenilworth, Gympie, and Wolvie areas.
All right,
It's not a thong, but I don't know why they added this to the top 10 because there's
yeah,
no footage involved with it.
yeah. Ron's got a few good things over the years. With some they showed there some prints, and there seemed to be something standing right out in the open, and it's hard to say it's pareidolia when it's way out, it's out in the open. It's not behind bushes. It's not part of
Yeah,
a shadow. So yeah, it was he got something there, and that's the main picture on his Sunshine Coast Yowie Trackers group. If you want to join,
mm.
if you haven't joined that one, and
Anyway, I said he's 100% legitimate, not a
yes,
thong.
not a thong.
But anyway, he was made number 9 on their list, so I just thought it was unusual he was there actually because there's no video footage involved. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I think it might have just been a picture. I don't think it's a video footage, but yeah, usually they put video footages on there. All right, we'll go to the next one.
Agility. Our 10th sighting occurred in April 2024, when a Yowie was reportedly photographed walking on a beach. 2 images of a hairy humanoid figure were shared in the Bigfoot Believers group on Facebook by Frank Booth on Saturday, April 13th. Frank explained that the photographs were taken in the town of Loch Sport, Victoria, approximately 250 km east of Melbourne. The images depict a bipedal figure moving across the beach and into a row of trees, adding to the intrigue and mystery surrounding these elusive creatures.
and that's a thongin because I'd seen that same video probably 5 or 10 years ago, and they're saying that it was produced in 2024.
Yeah,
So
it just
yeah,
looks like someone with a baggy suit on. You can see, it just doesn't look real. It looks like someone's got a ghillie suit on, or made a ghillie suit into kind of a Yowie suit or something like that.
yeah.
Look, it might have been someone just minding their own business, trying to shoot ducks or something. I don't know, and just had their own homemade ghillie suit on, and someone's seen it and said, "Oh, it's a Yowie," and started taking photos. But it could have been most probably a setup. But yeah, it's definitely a thong in that one. But people jump to conclusions, and the first time they see things like this, they're like, "Oh, it must be a Yowie, must be a Yowie." Why? I can pick out red flags everywhere. So anyway, huge thong in that one. I think we've got
Yeah,
another one. Yep, keep
no,
going.
that's it. That's the end of the thongin ones.
All right, so that's the end of the thongin ones. All right. So what we'll do is we'll just stop sharing. How do I stop that? Stop sharing. End my screen share. All right, here we are. We're back here now. So, all right, I've actually got that working. I did press to click on YouTube and show it, but it didn't work. And then my wife did it and it worked. So it doesn't like me. All right. So what we'll do is we've got a couple more videos here, and one's from our old favorite Brad Kidd. And Brad's out there looking for yowies, and he films a witch. So anyway, we'll show you that one next. Let me get onto it. I gotta get there. Where is it? It's not that one. Cancel that one. I think yeah. All right. So what I'll do, I'll just put it on the screen first. All right. So let me just share this on the screen. We'll be there in a sec. Oh, sorry. Got to get the right one. I'm hopeless with technology. I really am. All right. Hopefully, this will work. All right. You should be able to see this in a sec. Here we. I can't get any bigger than that. That's basically him walking through the bush. We'll play it one more time.
What are we looking for?
There's a witch. Can you see the witch to the at the start? We'll play it again. You'll see now up in this area where I'm circling, there's a witch. Or it looks like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz in the blue dress. So all right, that's Brad Kidd. So what do you reckon, Thongan?
Oh, probably a thongin, mate. But look, there's plenty of people out there playing witch, that hang out in the forest
Oh
and
no! Oh
pick
no!
pick mushrooms and.
So I gotta say hello because Dave made this up and said I'm gonna call it a thongan, and thanks to Shane to making that picture. Because Shane showed it in the Yowie forum the other last week, and I couldn't stop laughing. So thanks Shane. That's a heads up. Thanks very much for that. So yeah, I don't know. Old Brad Kidd's got a lot of dodgy stuff on there. If you want to have a good laugh, look up Brad Kidd and give him some views. He probably needs it. Have you watched any of his videos, Dave? Have you managed to get on there and watch any?
Oh no, I haven't made it a purpose in my life, Dan. But it's a bit like Alf's Bigfoots, and there's a few others that just take their camera past any piece of foliage, whether it's behind the bowling club or the local McDonald's, and there's a yowie there or multiple yowies.
Multiple
And
Yowies. Mm.
yeah, and it's funny, their YouTube channels just keep trundling along with exactly the same stuff on it. The same five people might like their video, and I've never really looked to see if any comments, because I don't think there are any comments. It's the strangest phenomena you've ever seen when it comes to some of these Yowie channels.
Yeah,
Mm.
people are just looking for that, vi- video to go viral or something, but you just don't get it on these Yowie, channels. I've had mine out there for a number of years now, probably I think 2013 or 14 or something, maybe 15. I can't remember. It's probably 9 or 10 years, and I've got like 2,200 and something subscribers. I don't even know how many. I don't even look at it. I just put my stuff up there after I video it. But how could we go without watching one of my favourite Yowie researchers?
Who is it
Good
going
old.
to be?
I'm going to keep it a secret. You're going to have to tell me. All right. If anyone can get this, Dave will send you a pair of thongs. All right. Let me let, let, let me just get this on the screen, and then I'll just get it going. I'm gonna open the link. I'll make it a big screen. All right. Actually, I'll make a small screen. I've got to put it on the all right. Can you see it now, Dave?
Yeah. What am I looking
All right.
at?
All right. You tell me. Anyone that's watching this, can you please tell me if you can see any Yowies in this? This is my old favourite Yowie researcher, Alf from Alf's Bigfoots. You can't go without watching any of Alf's videos
Oh,
because
there we go.
Alf sees Yowies in trees, at the train station, down at the. I think he even went down to the lake or something, go fishing, and there was a Yowie there.
Way in the back.
Here he is. We're in the back. He's in the backyard.
Magic down there.
He's gone, and he says there's a Yowie there. It might be trying to steal the foxtail dish. So he reckons it. He probably wants to get foxtail. I don't know. See these in the middle here. See these kind of dark shape. I think he thinks that's a Yowie. It's just shadows. And he's inside his house. He's not even outside. He's probably just got a hungover from having too much metho, and he can't even get out of bed. So I just film Yowies outside through my window. I want to see Jimmy Stewart and remember what was that one?
Damn. No, the train station, the one. Once you've seen the train station one, you'll understand everything there is to do with this guy's Yowies, because he sees them all over the place. I'm telling you.
So next time you hear dun dun dun, the next station you arrive at will be Al's Bigfoot station, and there'll be Yowies down the back of Woolworths checking out the bin on the other side of the train tracks. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's Al from Al's Bigfoots.
Anyway, they're
And,
harmless, mate. They're absolutely harmless.
Yeah, so it's a good laugh. I like checking up on Alf, and he even made one for me because I kind of told him there's no Bigfoots there, no Yowies or whatever you want to call them. So he made here's a Yowie video for Yowie Dan. So check that one out. There's a video for me. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I can give him a thongin because it's pretty good, but you're going to waste 3 or 4 minutes of your life watching it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, so what's else going on in the Yowie world, Dave? Like, is it what's going
Not
on
a
in
great deal. I'm trying to get out next week some stage in the second half of the school holidays.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. But probably just down to Talaganda. And anyway, it's getting cold down here, Dan. It's below zero every night. So,
Yeah.
they've been predicting snow, and we've been having lovely, not sunny days at about 12 degrees during the day.
Yeah.
But if the wind's up,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Once
yeah.
it starts snowing down there, mate. So if anyone's a researcher up in Queensland and got it good where it's warm, try to go down to Canberra because I've been down there once and it wasn't really that cold. But if you stood about a metre away from the fire, you knew you were down Canberra because it was icy cold. So but we had a good time that night. We actually thought it could have been a Yowie on the thermal, but it ended up being a big roo. But just the angle of it, it had that face, it had the shoulders, but then it turned and it had that roo head. And I'm like, oh no! Like it had us going there for a while.
I've got that on video somewhere, and you go, oh, it's a roo.
I know, I was spewing. I thought, here we go. I got something to match the AYR boys. Here we go. I got it. And then it
Yeah, but
just ended up being
not
a
as
brew.
cold as that -7 night at Barrington Tops.
Oh, Barrington Tops. Yeah. I
That
should
was cold.
I should put
And
that video.
that night, Katie got that one on video. So I don't know where the video for that is.
You want me to try and show it?
Yeah,
Give us a sec. I'll look it up on the channel, the Australian Cryptozoology channel. And this is basically it was Dave and myself. My wife came, and it was about 4 others from the Australian crypto tribe, and we met down at the campground down on the bottom there near the river at Barrington Tops. And so we went walking around the first night. It was pretty cold, and we heard a bit of rustling and something moving away in the bush, but we did get her on sound recording, but we didn't see it. It could have been anything. And then the next night, which is our last night, we decided to walk up the road and then go up the road. And we got my wife and myself, we kind of went a bit far away from you guys. We're probably about 40 or 50 meters away. And I had the little parabolic I used to have, and I heard a wood knock. And I went, hey, I got a wood knock. So you guys all come up. And we went walking a bit further, it got a bit steep. So we said, all right, we're going to go back down. And then as we're walking down, I thought I saw like something move in the bush, like go downwards. And I'm thinking maybe it's a torch, because we had, 6 of us there, and we all got.
yeah. So there was about 6 of us standing around at this stage, and Dan sort of decides that he's going to head into the bush. Are you back? I've just gotten you into the bush where you decided you were going to go into the bush.
So yeah, I've got in the bush. I've got my camera, which just I dropped the other day, and I'm actually going to go buy another one, secondhand. Hopefully, it's still there when I get down there at Wollongong on the weekend. So I had the night vision on there, and I didn't worry about filming to my left because you guys are all putting your torches in. So I'm just concentrating to my front and then to my right. So I'm panning like this, and then it was behind the bushes to the left and went out into the bush to my left, but I didn't hear it. But we'll get on there. I'll try and find it. Oh, another thing. I might have it here. Just let me check. I might have it here on my computer.
Yeah, it was caught completely by accident,
Yeah.
but it all happened within seconds. Dan turned, went into the bush. I think Katie followed behind with the camera,
Here, I've
and
actually got it. I've got it
yeah,
here.
and it just shows something definitely stands up and moves away.
Yeah. So she did a really good job here at slowing things down.
All right, can you share it?
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to share it right now. I just got it on here. Just let me get back onto here to share. So screen. So it is. All right. Can you see that, Dave?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to play it now. Oh. Why isn't it playing? Oh, wait a sec. There we go. All right. So it'll come from the left. Where that torch is pointing right in the middle, you'll see it coming to the left now. And where the torch is, you'll see it come out from there. And then I'm into the bush to the right, but it's right ahead. But it was when you go in the bush, you couldn't see much to the left anyway. There was a lot of vines there, and it gets up now and it's walking away. And then she does it again where it's actually slowed and zoomed in. Yeah, 2018. So
2018. It was a while ago.
yeah, it was a while ago, wasn't it? So let me stop sharing here. Sorry about that. And yeah, so it was a while ago when we went out there, and it was really
Yeah.
cold. It was -7. My car's red, but it looked white in the morning. But yeah, it actually that was when she showed us at Nana Glen when we went to Nana Glen a couple
Yeah.
of months later. Yeah, she just seen it. But it's pretty funny. That was like I was in the bush. There was like 4 or 5 of you standing on the road, and no one saw it. No one heard it, and it was
You're only like 2 or 3 meters away from it.
yeah. I reckon it was probably a bit more to the right. I think it was more about 4 to 4.5 meters, 5. But still, that's not pretty far when you
Yeah.
look at it. It's only the width of a big lounge room or something. So yeah, it was right there. And I don't know how tall you reckon, Dave. 5 foot something. It didn't seem like it was a big creature.
Oh, it could have been 6 foot. It's a bit hard to tell
Hard to
from the
tell.
video. From the video, it's hard to tell. I
Hmm.
mean, you've noticed its shape moving off when you first noticed it, but the camera picks it up. It's very stealthy. It knew it had to get away.
Yeah, and where it was, there was a lot of vines there, and it was like pretty lush. Like when you went to Barrington, there's a lot of rain there, so it's really green. It's really lush. You can't see in. Well, even when, like I said, I was about 4 to 5 meters in the bush. Even looking that way to my left, I could not see any more than probably bit over a meter. It was just too many things crossing over each other. It was like a blind. So it was actually, crouched down, and it looked like you could. I don't know. It looked like a hand. Its hand was kind of like this as it was walking. It was bent
Mm.
back. She thought it might have been
I
holding
think
a rock.
I think it got the shock of its life, mate. I think when you turn, it's just watching everybody wander around in the dark up and down that road, and then
Mm,
all of a sudden you just decide on a whim to turn left and walk straight into the bush, nearly straight at it. So yeah, I think and that's when it was caught on the film by Katie
mm,
moving away. It was getting away from you. That's
mm.
my interpretation of it.
Well,
So
yeah, because it went down the hill, and then we went down, and just where it stopped, that's when I decided to go in because that was the only chance of that whole area, or the only area for me to penetrate the bush to get in. So
mm,
we just got lucky. That's how it is. But we went back there. Was supposed to do a film shoot for the Tracking the Law, and it ended up being raining that much, and someone got pretty crook there, so everyone like left. Um, and we met one of the rangers, and she was an Indigenous person, and we asked her about, do you get many yowies up here? And she said, oh yeah, they're all through here. You want to go and talk to any of the farmers around here? They all say they had an encounter of some sort. And she said, yeah, they're all here. She goes, not only me, the white fellas are all saying it too. So we're like, oh yeah, we filmed one up there before, and we were going to show her the footage, but we couldn't get it working because there's no internet in that area. So
yeah,
she said,
yeah,
yeah, there's a lot of small ones there. She says more like Junjity type than the big ones. They're both there, but
mm,
more sightings of the small ones. But then after that, we couldn't get back in because it rained a lot, and the road all caved in. And all got swept away, so they had to rebuild the road. It's all good now, but that was, I think, 2022. I think it was. Uh,
well, fair enough.
mm, yeah, because Tracking the Law came
Mm,
out after that. So, but then the filming had to get done somewhere else, unfortunately. But that's what
yeah,
happens when you're out in these areas and it rains a lot up there. So, but that'd be good to go back there maybe one time. I know you travelled up on the bus, and then you come to my place, and we got in the car and we drove about 6 hours
it was a
to get up
big,
there.
it was a big trip for me that day.
Yeah, yeah, you
Uh,
come up at night time. Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that one. But I don't know, anything else going on in the Yowie world? I don't know. I'm not really.
No, mate, no, not at all. Check in on do a search on Yowie on the YouTube every couple of days, but yeah, one day I'll open it up there and it'll be definitive proof in a video. So
Oh no.
it hasn't happened
I
yet.
the money shot.
Yeah, the money shot.
I've been able to get out. The money shot. I've been able to get out. Last week I was doing some. I did a bit of hiking. Actually, I did a lot of bush bashing. I had an operation on my Achilles, so I couldn't go out for about 4 months. So I've hurt my left knee now, so I don't know what's going on. I think I just strained it, and then I went swimming yesterday, and I think I strained it a bit more. So, but what I did do, I did find some Aboriginal charcoal drawings in a cave up in the Blue Mountains while to try and find a cave that a lady was found deceased in for my Blue Mountains History channel. Because I've got a Blue Mountains History channel called Blue Mountains History with Yowie Dan, if you want to watch that. So it's just about history and anything I find that's from Aboriginal handprints to charcoal drawings. And yeah, so I basically did that hike, and I haven't pulled up too well, but I'm hoping to get out soon again once my knee gets a bit better. But my foot's all good. But if you go to the Blue Mountains History channel with Yowie Dan, you'll see the latest video. I only put it up yesterday, and unfortunately, a lot of it's been eroded. It looked like it was a good, probably a meter high width of charcoal drawings all the way along there, but the bottom half's just been eroding away. So you've probably only got probably a good 2 foot of drawings, and the other bits all washed away.
Right.
But I'm lucky I met a person through the bushwalking groups that he has a few thousand PDF files of where these all these or most of the, I wouldn't say most, because there's probably a lot of Aboriginal charcoal drawings and handprints and whatever in the Blue Mountains that no one has even seen or been able to get to. So, but he's got a couple of thousand of them. So um, when I'm going out there in the future, I'll give him a buzz and go, "Hey, I'm going in these areas. Uh, is there any Aboriginal carvings or drawings, paintings in the area?" And he'll let me know. So that's something good to have to someone to
Yeah,
have
that's
that
really
knowledge.
good. It's really good,
Yeah,
mate.
and
Oh
when I
well,
did you're right.
yeah.
Talk, you talk.
No, I was just saying, no, it's good. I watched your video yesterday on the charcoal drawings, and that that channel will have a lot of new Aboriginal stuff on it if you keep pursuing
Hmm.
it the way you are at the moment. So it's really good to see.
Yeah, well, I know there's a few areas that I haven't gone to yet, or even like done any Yowie research. There's a lot of Aboriginal. There's some really good paintings in some of these caves. You just got to. They're all on ridges. You got to bush bash up and down the ridges. So if you're not prepared to do that, you're not going to find them. But seeing that I'm able to go out. Not this weekend. I'll probably go in the next couple of weeks. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to find as much stuff as I can while I'm able to still get out, because I know that I've probably only got another couple of years before I think the body will say, "Hey, no, you're not doing that no more," and it's hard to get out, and
Oh, mate, geez,
yeah,
I tell you what, it's terrible getting old, isn't
yeah,
it?
I know. I got sore lower back, sore left knee. My foot's fine, but now everything else is busted up. But nah, what it was, I just went out and did a hard hike. Like we got up to the lookout, and then we needed to go down to the creek, and we just went bang straight down, and then there was like sheer drops, so we had to go left and right and zigzag all the way down until we got to the creek, and then we had to hike along the creek, and um, we got to where we had to go across the creek. And it was all sand, and we're thinking, oh yeah, it's just like you're at the beach and it's all nice and compact. And we've just put our foot in, it's like the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars, mate. I went up to my hip deep in sand. Like it was just
Oh,
loose. We weren't going to stop. The only reason we stopped, we hit the bedrock underneath the sand. So it was over a meter deep of sand. And so we were all wet. And then not long after that, I think I busted my camera. My phone got wet because it was in my pocket. But yeah, I've never been to anywhere where you cross the creek and the sand is that loose. There's no compaction in it. You just went in. It's just what do they call it? Liquefaction or something. Anyway, liquefied or so yeah. So we got through there, and one thing good about the sand that stayed in my shoes, it kept the leeches at bay. I didn't even get one bite, and I should have got a leech bite. But it kept on going into through there, and we were lucky enough to meet a lady that owns you think that area is actually like a council owns it or the national parks. It's actually the whole area, which is probably about all the way around. It's probably about 100 acres. She owns 50 something, and the other lady owns 48 or something acres. They let people walk through there. It's actually their own land, and she said there was like we're searching for this particular cave that this lady died in back in the 70s, and she wasn't found to the 1980s, and by a young boy. And she said, "Yeah, I know who he is." And I met him, and he just lives up the road, or used to, and that's where. And it's right across from my house. And so we said, "All right, will we be able to go in there?" I said, "I've got like a YouTube channel. I just like doing footage of the history of the Blue Mountains." And she said, "Yeah, you just want to take my phone number? Here's my name, my number. Just give me a call in a couple of weeks, and I'll just show you where the cave is. You can go over there and film it. I'm happy for you to do that." So they were actually picking all the weeds out of the area, well, the creeks. They had bags, and they're just picking all the weeds out, and they were weeding the area. So her
Mm.
father actually built the house probably in the 30s or 1940s. So, and now she lives in it. So we were just lucky to meet her, and she said, "Yep, it's right across from my house." And she said what was really weird, they went there when they were still. She was probably in her mid to late 60s. She said her sister and herself. They actually went over there to where that cave is. She said we used to go through the bush and check out all our area. There's a few Aboriginal paintings all around here, and she said the banana chair was there. But that's when the lady had already died. They didn't know she was living in the cave. And she said, "We've seen the banana chair." And she goes, "We're all weirded out because we're thinking, who's looking across and watching us from the other side of the creek on this banana chair and watching what we're doing?" But it wasn't. It was really a lady living in the cave. And they don't know how she died. She's probably died of starvation, maybe the cold. I think the cold might have got her. And yeah, anyway, she perished. And I'll I'm gonna make a. I did do a bit of footage of that day, but unfortunately, because I busted my camera, um, got no sound. So I might put it on there as the intro to looking for it, but then I might just film when we're going across the cave, across the creek to the cave, and to find it. Um, a few people I asked didn't know where it was. Brian Fox, who's got the Blue Mountains Geographical Encyclopedia, it's about this thick, and it's got 3,200 places in the Blue Mountains. And I emailed him to ask him whereabouts would he know where this is, and he goes he never heard of it. He says if you find it, let me know and tell me where the location is, and I can add it to the book. So that's what I'm going to do.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll
So
collaborate with all these people, Dan. What you know, they'll teach you, and what you know, you'll teach them. So,
oh yeah, but there's not him, but there's a lot of bushwalking clubs. When I was trying to find like Stratton's Amphitheatre and what's the other one? The like the St. Columba's Stone Cross, they wouldn't let me know where they are. And I said, "Well, if you're not going to let me know, I'll just keep going out and find it." And then they end up
mm,
emailing them saying I found it. I'm going to put the videos on YouTube too, but I didn't tell anyone where they are. Like they're very
yeah,
hard to find. They're not
fair
easy to
enough.
find. Took me 2 months of constant going out on weekends to find it. So
Yeah, remember. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, I was sore. I was sore. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. It's already about 50 something minutes. And
yeah,
thanks everyone for coming to watch. Unfortunately, yeah, I had a bit of technical issues. We always do. Wouldn't be everything Yowie if I didn't stuff something up. Thanks, Dave, once again for coming out. And what's your channel again, Dave? Anyone wants to see what you're up to?
just David Rowan Reed.
And that is on YouTube.
On YouTube.
on YouTube. And Dave does some really good short videos. You're not going to find a 54-minute marathon video. You're going to see a 8 to 12-minute video, and it kind of keeps you wanting to see the next video. So that's what I try to do. I try to make them short and sweet and straight to the point instead of dribbling. But anyway, yeah, thanks for everyone for coming on and hanging around and listening to us dribble. But if anyone's got any ideas of what they want us to do a show on or something, just write in the comments below. Hey, why don't you do a show about this? Or if you've got any other YouTube channels that you've found and we haven't got into, please let us know, because we just want to bring everything to everything out that, you know, the stupid things people are doing, and plus the good things. We want to always say things about the good things, and but you know, put our Trump hat on, go Trump, and we'll see you all next time. Good night from me.
It's
See
good
ya.
night from him.
Always hike in thongs. Don't always hike
Always
in thongs.
like thongs.
All right, boys and girls. Catch you next time. Bye.